Alright folks, just mounted up this Sightron S3 8-32 power today. This was sent to me directly from Sightron. Really appreciate it from them. With that being said, I'm not a salesman for Sightron. Just here to check the scope out, show you guys what it's all about here. After the testing here, we'll determine whether it's worth its $1,000 price tag. But based on my experience with the Sightron 6-24 power, if you haven't seen that review already, check that one out. I'm going to predict that this scope here is probably going to do pretty good for us. So the difference between this and the 6-24 power that I already reviewed is that this one is obviously 8-32 power. This one is second focal plane instead of first focal plane. And then this is the 2018 new model. Just for our references, I'm going to refer to it as the Gen 2, but this has the zero stop feature on it. Plus they went with the 7R, 7L references here on the windage. That was something that I mentioned in the other review. I really like that a lot. So it goes all the way up to 7R and 7 left. I like that a lot better than just going from 0 to 15 all the way around. It's just a lot easier for dyslexic people like me to, keep track of it. So it's got 70 MOA built into the total travel. I've got it mounted, of course, to my Savage 110 22-250. I've been doing a lot with this gun lately, as you guys probably seen. This 22-250 has been my most accurate rifle, so figured it would be the perfect test bed for this scope. I mounted it up with these Vortex Pro Series rings. I kind of like these. That's what I have on my 7mm mag. That's wearing the other Sightron. Got the anti-cant device. I installed all that stuff. I was going to do it on camera, but just too much background noise when all that was going on. So sorry, I was going to make a separate video on that. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing sighted in and see what our first impressions of it are. Yeah, I think we should be on target. We got to burn up some of this old ammo anyway. Here's some old ammo I had laying around. This is 38 grains H380 Nosler Varmageddon bullet. Just gonna go ahead and see if we can't get this thing sighted in. Alright, turns out we're not too far off. Just top edge of that paper there. So we are 4 minutes high and just a hair under 2 minutes to the left. So we're going to dial down 4 minutes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to the right 2 minutes. 1, 2. That should put us right in the bullseye. Oh, we're right there. Well, we go ahead and see how this groups. I will say this scope focuses in very nicely here on 24 power. Here I'm going to boost it up to 32. And that is clear as a bell. The reticle is just a little fuzzy for me. Oh, that looks pretty good. Alright. Let's see what a 3-shot group looks like here. Not bad. So these are 38 grains H380 with Nosler brass cases. I'm going to switch over to my accuracy load that we got in the last video. 36.5 grains Reloader 16 Lapua case. Now this is all virgin brass, so I'm trying to get it all fire formed anyway. So let's see what kind of point impact change we get with this load. Right there with it. Alright, we hit quite a ways low on that one. Minute and a half low, so we need to come up. Same hole. Same hole again. That's a nice 3-shot group there. So from here, let's get it to where we're punching the bullseye right on out. Then I'll show you how to reset these turrets. So we need to come over a half and down a half. So down 1, 2 clicks. And then we need to come to the left 1, 2 clicks. That should put us right in the bullseye. I go for the bottom right. Right on. They're all right there. Very nice. We know we're good and sighted in here at 100 yards on 32 power. I'm going to go ahead and aim at the top left target there. And this time I'm going to back it down to 20 power just to see if changing the variability is going to change the point of impact at all. Kind of interested to see if what happens here. So hit a little more left, but I think that was me. Another nice group. Gotta reset these turrets right here. I ended up on 3 up and 2.5 right for my 0. But basically you take these turret caps off with this little set screw, and this is where it gets tricky because it tends to want to turn on you while you're loosening the screw and tightening it. So, oh, see, look at that. Boy, you gotta like really get a hold of it. There we go. Alright, now one thing I didn't care for on the scope is that they put the index line right here on the tube body here. I don't know why they didn't go ahead and just put a line here. They got a line there. It's probably because of this 0 set here. But still, if you're dialing up, you should have a visible line to reference off of. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that right now. We're going to be really careful. That looks about center. Right there. There we go. That's a lot better. So now that'll be a lot quicker to see where we're going here. Now we're just going to go ahead and screws already in it. Drop my 0 right down, right on top of my fat line I just created. Yeah, if anybody wants me to do this for them, I'd be happy to. $40 an hour, $50 service charge. I'll be your paint marker guy. Let's tighten that down. I feel something clicking in there. That's not right. What is going on here? I probably just screwed this right up. So I'm turning it this way, so that means I just dialed down a bunch. Oh man. See, this is why we're showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly here. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Let me take it off and take a look. Okay. Yeah. So this actually actuates the clicks. So you look down in there. This is actually a wrench that actuates the dial. So when I went to tighten this down, I was tightening the whole thing. I was tightening the wrench too. It's not good. So when I drop this back down to 0, it's not going to be zeroed anymore. Alright, so I think I I think I might have this figured out. Unfortunately, we're not going to be zeroed anymore. I probably just dialed it down a whole bunch. So we get that on. This is like the little wrench thing here. Gotta drop that in. Get that lined up first. There we go. Get our little tiny set screw here. Drop that in. Now we should be able to tighten this down. And you don't have to go like super tight with it either. You just kind of right there. It don't matter. I'm already there. We're back in operation. And this is where you need to grab right a hold of it, because otherwise it's gonna travel on you while you're trying to turn it. Oh, there we go. We're gonna take the screw right on out. Okay. This time we're gonna get this on our 0. About right there, look good. Yeah, about right there. Now you gotta line the wrench up, because if you don't, you're gonna be wishing you did. So we got our windage turret zeroed out. We're gonna have to go ahead and shoot again, see how low we're hitting, because I know I just dialed it low, and we'll just see what happens here. Yeah, we're hitting way low. So we're 5 MOA low. I've got this turret on 0. I'm going to dial it up to 5. Okay, now we're just going to confirm. Now I'm going to aim at the bottom left bullseye, and we should be right on the money. Alright, our elevation doesn't look too bad. Looks like we need to come down 2 clicks. We need to come to the right 2 clicks. Okay, that is good. Nice. Very nice. Last shot, bullseye. Scope zeroed out. Everything's tightened down. Everything looks good. Pretty happy with it, for sure. So anyway, that was the first look here at this Sightron S3 8-32 power. Like I said, I would show you the good, the bad, the ugly. Say the glass is very nice here, especially up on 32 power. Actually transmits the light quite well. Doesn't really mess with the eye relief, so that's a good thing. The Savage 110 Varmint 22-250, accurate as always. We're going to be doing a lot more here with this setup. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit the thumbs up, that helps us out. And if you want, check us out on Patreon. We're only charging $1 a month, and your name will appear on a credit reel. Thanks for watching.